Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922 here to bring you, let's see, episode 572 review of One Piece. I've been getting a few comments here and there about how I do my reviews and some people saying the pauses. So I'm going to try my best not to pause. So yeah, alright, let's get into this. Basically, this episode was pretty interesting. The ending was good. The ending was fucking awesome. The ending was spot on. So, basically, beginning part we have, actually the beginning part was more or less like, you know, the crew hanging out with, you know, the other, Shirahoshi, and I think there was a part where Shirahoshi was crying because, Usopp's trying to tell him that not to cry, how it's hurt not to cry. And we get an interesting scene with, there's that happens, and that's just one little scene there. We get an interesting scene with JINBE and, Neptune. And they're basically talking about, you know, the Sun Pirates and how, you know, they're now protected under Big Ma'am. And JINBE is suggesting to him that he might break away from Big Ma'am. Pretty much. Also, the Minister of the Right, he finds out something. Finds out by looking at the list of, you know, treasures, that one of the treasures that was among them, that was stolen, was a 10-baht box. The box. You know, the box that had the whatchamacallit, the steroids in it? Yeah. And he's running like a madman to Neptune after this conversation that JINBE and Neptune had. And Neptune suggested, oh yeah, our Jolly Roger will be under Luffy. Will be under the Straw Hats. So it was like kind of a funny moment. And it seems like also in this scene that JINBE was hinting on joining Luffy's crew. That he already decided. And basically the Minister of the Right goes up to Neptune and is telling him basically, oh, you know, the Straw Hats, when it tells him that one of the box, the box that contained the steroids, there's a if you open the box, a bomb explodes. And he says, and Neptune's freaking out about it, and really freaking out about it. So then we go into this scene. This scene was so fucking funny. I was laughing my ass off when I saw the scene. They show up, and you see Neptune's face, you see the Minister of the Right's face, you see everyone's face, including Nami's, when Luffy tells them, yeah, I gave away the treasure. I was laughing my ass off when I saw that. That was such a funny scene, because he obviously tells about Big Ma'am and everything. And then we see Shirahoshi, and she's like, oh, Luffy-sama, you're so tough. And then Usopp's there, and he yells, no, he's not! And then she's like, it was so funny. But the funniest part was Nami. Oh, she got pissed like a motherfucker. She got so pissed off. And she's like, smiling as she walks through him. Electric shock. That was hilarious. So, that's the story. And then Neptune's looking at the Minister of the Right. So, what's going to happen if Big Man opens that box? So it's going to be further insult to her. And then they were saying, oh, you shouldn't make her angry anymore. So they go, and basically after that, we just have them leaving. But we do have a fight in this episode, which I found very refreshing. Pacome, hopefully I'm saying his name right, member of the Ma'am's crew, going up against Calibu. That's the guy, the muck fruit. So he tracks them down, because he had realized that his treasure was stolen, and he realizes that they were the ones who have the treasure now. So he goes in to attack them, and right off, and he just unleashes on this Gatling gun thing on them, and Pecom, hopefully I'm saying his name right. I apologize if I messed up the name. Pekom goes up, and after he stops firing, Calibu, smoke clears, and you just see this turtle shell, and Pecom is fine. He gets up. He lets Calibu have it, and just hits him, throws him to and hits him towards this rock, and punches him right in the stomach. So obviously, Pecom, haki. So it's obviously that down the road is going to be really fucking tough for Luffy and the crew to deal with these people. So then they just take their shit and they leave. And Big Ma'am is not going to be a pushover. She's going to be fucking tough when he eventually has to fight her. Then we get to see, obviously, Nami and Robin in their new outfits. You know, Nami with that red thing there, and Robin with that blue dress that we see in the Punk Hazard. And they're ready to get on the boat and leave. And then the best part of the episode comes in. I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. I should give it a higher one, but, you know. G-5. We see the Marines, and we see them. It's near the red line, on the side of the red line on the New World side. And they fight these other pirates that were captured, that were forced to you know, go with Hordy Jones. And we get to see Tashigi. She looks pretty good. Animated, she looks pretty good. I actually liked it. It was pretty, she was much more mature. And you get to see Smoker. Oh man, that guy was crazy. He looks so crazy what he looks like now. With his sunglasses and shit, he's just so, you know. And the other guy, obviously there, tells him who was the one who saved him. And he says, oh, I already know. You know, and that's more or less how the episode ends. So, more or less, I thought this was a great episode. Not as intense as last week. Last week, I was freaking out. But this one, still good, still refreshing, still interesting to say the least. I gotta know where we go from here. Because, I mean, no more Fishman Island arc. Are they going to continue? You know? Because I just have a feeling that, you know, it's just my gut feeling's telling me that I'm wondering if they're going to continue down this road. If they're just going to go through. Or is it going to be filler? Because, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. The Punk Hazard is further in. But I'm just wondering, are they going to continue? But to say the least, I like this episode. Pretty fucking awesome. Get to see Smoker. You get to see Tashigi. Yeah, pretty good shit. And the whole thing with JINBE, I mean, they're continuing on their journey in the manga in the New World. And they're right now, you know, Punk Hazard and Caesar Clown. But you gotta wonder, at what point does JINBE come back and join the crew? That's my question. That's the question of the day. What do you guys think when, down the road, is JINBE really going to pony up and join the crew? Because in this episode, he led it on to Neptune that he was going to. So, but I just figured, you know, when will that actually take place in the One Piece manga down the story? But yeah, and that's the only question I got for that. But this was a good episode, yeah. And that's all I got for you guys. Good episode. Love the fight with the Pecom. The using haki there. That was awesome. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Just fantastic. It was fantastic. But not as exciting, not as exciting as last week's, but still a lot of funny moments. And I got to see what Smoker, got to see Smoker, got to see Tashigi, and you got to see G-5. So this is moving forward. Yeah. So, and that's all I got for you guys. So this is Bonkai 922. I'll see you guys later. 2 more reviews to do. Sword Art Online and Fairy Tail. So look forward to that. See you guys.